Hi, so I have three Instapots here, and I want to give you a side-by-side comparison of these different sizes. So right here to the left is the 3 quart, and in the middle is the 5 quart, and right here is the 6 quart. And the reason why is because I was very conscious of the countertop space that each one of these would take, and I wasn't sure which one I would buy, so I bought 3 of them mainly for various family members, and I was going to give it to various family members depending on what sizes they'll actually need. But for myself, I was thinking of getting some, well, the 3 quart is a little bit too small, that I would actually get a 5 quart, because the 6 quart, I imagined in my head, was going to be a little bit bigger. But it turns out that the 5 quart and the 6 quart are actually the same size. So my measurements show that the 3 quart here, at the base, is 9 inches. And this 5 quart is 11 inches in circumference, and the 6 quart is similarly also 11 inches in circumference. While at the top, it's about a foot from handle to handle. And this is the same, it's about a foot from handle to handle, while this one is 11 inches across. But in reality, when you look at these, they take up fairly the same amount of counter space. Except for the 3 quart here. So let me go ahead and open these and also show you just a relative idea. But let me just zoom in here and show you a side by side. So that's the 3 quart and the 5 quart. And here is the 5 quart and 6 quart. So you'll notice that the 5 quart actually looks a little bit bigger, which is a little bit deceptive. It's a little bit shorter than the 6 quart. And the disadvantage of the 5 quart, not only is it similar in size and counter space, taking up the same counter space, but actually this 5 quart only comes in the Luxe series, which is the lowest series in the Instapot series, and that is a 6-in-1. So the difference between a 6-in-1 and this particular one, which is a 6 quart, is the 7-in-1, is that the 7-in-1 does the yogurt, while the 6-in-1 does not. So that's the primary difference between the two. So if I was to get it again, I wouldn't get the 5 quart because of the functionality that's missing, but also because there's no advantage in saving any countertop space. So let me go ahead and open these and show you, a side-by-side comparison of basically the size of the the stainless steel container itself. And here's the 3 quart. So let me just go up top, and you'll see side by side, the differences. And the pot looks similar in size, and that's what you might expect, given that it's only the difference between a 5 quart and a 6 quart. And as far as the difference between a 3 quart and a 5 quart, and the 5 quart and the 6 quart. And let me go ahead actually and show you the various pots by itself individually outside of the pot, so that you can visualize it a little bit better. So you could see here the difference between the 3 pots. And let me zoom in, or actually give you a better angle here so that you could see. So in reality, if you're very conscious about countertop space like I was, just go ahead and get the 6 quart if that is what your family requires. Unless you're really conscious, then the 3 quart is enough, but that serves 2 to 3 people, depending on the serving sizes that you're accustomed to eating. And let me go ahead and once again give you a side-by-side comparison here. And in my other video, or you could actually go to the link in the description area where I actually have a PDF from the Instapot site, a link to that Instapot site where they give you all of the different side-by-side comparisons of the difference between the 6-in-1, the 7-in-1, the 9-in-1, and the 10-in-1. And I'll have another video that describes the differences. But in general, I just wanted to show you, the major differences here between the three sizes. And once again, in another video, I'll go through the differences or the major differences in the models or the series, the difference between the Luxe, the Dual Plus, and the Ultra. And that's really it. I hope this helped, and please subscribe, and thank you for watching.